Europe. Mark Smith, Sky News.
Now, US officials have denied Iranian claims that they've shot down an American drone in the country's eastern province. State television says Iranian military downed the aircraft as it was violating its airspace. NATO said the drone may be an unarmed reconnaissance aircraft which went missing over western Afghanistan last week. Well, Middle East analyst at Stanford University Law School, Arash Aramesh, joins us now from California. Morning to you. Thanks very much for talking to us. So, well, at the very least, this is a propaganda coup for the Iranians, isn't it?
Certainly. It's not clear as to what exactly happened here. Iranians are claiming that they shot down a U.S. drone over Iranian airspace. The Americans, usually they don't make comments on drone operations, but today some defense officials made statements saying that this was a reconnaissance mission over western Afghanistan, and a plane went missing or might have lost control, a drone. So it's unclear if the Iranians actually have control or have possession of this drone. They will definitely use this to enhance their propaganda campaign against the West, in particular against the United States. No pictures so far have been published in any Iranian newspaper. We've got to wait a couple days, maybe a day, to see if the Iranians will publish any photos of this drone. But so far, there's been nothing. Again, this will be used for them to enhance the propaganda campaign. As for what they can actually get from this drone, it's unclear. Usually these sophisticated military equipment have self-detonation and self-destruct capabilities. So I'm not sure if they can. They've gotten control. They've gotten possession of a operating American drone, and they probably won't have access to any sort of intelligence gathered on such drones. Usually these drones operate on a live feed basis. And again, if there was anything saved on any digital device on this drone, it would be, my guess would be that it's likely that it's been destroyed already.
It seems though hardly a week seems to go by without some new incident that increases tension in the area. What do you think can be done to help the situation?
That's very true. In the past few months, especially in the past few weeks, there has been an incident on a regular basis, not just in Iran, but throughout the region. And Iran's allies and Iran's enemies, as a matter of fact, have been experiencing various incidents. This region has become a powder keg, and even an unintentional, accidental accident could cause this powder keg to explode. Ideally, negotiations would be the best way forward if both sides and all sides could come back to the negotiation table. That would be ideal, some sort of diplomatic solution to this. The occupation of the British embassy last week in Tehran certainly did not help enhance diplomatic ties between Iran and the West. Iranian nuclear program is definitely a major concern, not only to the United States, but to the West as a whole. In addition to Iran's nuclear ambitions, it's Iran's human rights record, its brutal human rights record that has created one of the largest political prisons in the world. Coming back to the negotiation table would be ideal. What's going to keep happening, though, is if we have incidents like this and escalating tensions, there's going to be escalating sanctions and tougher sanctions against Iran. And unfortunately, the two sides are getting closer to some sort of military conflict, and that's going to be terrifying for the entire region. It seems as if that the West has also stepped up its covert operations against Iran. We saw an explosion last week or 2 weeks ago in an Iranian missile facility. And last week there were reports, unconfirmed reports, of another explosion in the northern city of, in the city of Isfahan, north of the city of Isfahan, which is also close to a nuclear facility. We should see how it works out. Again, ideally, diplomatic solutions would be best. If not, pressure should work. Anything that would keep the world away from another war in the Middle East would be ideal.
Certainly, Arash. Thanks very much for that update. We'll have to leave it there. The top stories here on Sky World News. And exit polls after parliamentary elections suggest Vladimir Putin's United Russia party has suffered a drop in support. Official results are due in the next few hours. Italy's